Hey everybody, it's Katie. Welcome. Today I have a fun, patriotic DIY project for you. I have a very fun, patriotic project for you guys today. This is my take on the bandana wreath that I have seen all around social media. I've seen a lot of different designs and I wanted to give it a try in a red, white, and blue theme. So I picked up most of my supplies from the Dollar Tree for the day's project, so let's head over to the craft table and get started. The supplies that you're going to need is a wire frame and bandanas. Those are the basic supplies. I picked up these red and blue bandanas at the Dollar Tree, and they were 2 for $1, which is even better. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8 of those, and I couldn't find any white ones there, so I picked up these white ones at Hobby Lobby, and they were $1 a piece, and I got 4 of those. So I have 12 bandanas total for this project. The bandanas are pretty much the same. However, you will notice a little difference in texture. So if it doesn't matter for a project like this, the Dollar Tree always comes in handy. I also got the red, white, and blue twine, and then I picked up these little LED lights from the Dollar Tree also because I thought that maybe I could add them. So to start out, you need to cut your bandanas in half, and it doesn't really matter which way as long as your pattern is symmetrical. I was using the wrong scissors, and as I was cutting away, I'm like, wait a minute, I have fabric scissors, duh, what are we thinking? So I got my fabric scissors and I cut the rest of the bandana. So I just cut them in half, as you see me doing here, and struggling along with these paper scissors. I should have known better, but I just grabbed what was on my desk at the time. So once I got everything cut in half, then you are just going to pick up your bandana, fold it together. I found later on that flipping it into thirds, but then you fold it in half and find the middle, and then you're going to stick it through the wreath. Because of the size, I found that leaving that last layer out worked better for me. I liked having a little bit more of the bandana sticking out. So as long as you don't mind, I can't see that wire wreath now that I've put it all together and hung it up. So as long as you don't mind, if it does bother you, just take some wire snips and snip off the back ends. So again, we are just going to fold it together, fold it in half, and find the little loop. Make sure that you do fold it in half, and then your little tails will be together. Now here you can see that this bandana from the dollar store is a different color on the back. It's not quite as vibrant. So I wanted to make sure that I hid that on the rest of them, and that's why I went ahead and folded them like I did this blue one. So now I know that that back part isn't gonna be seen. Like I said, there is a difference in the bandanas that I got from the Dollar Tree and the ones I got from Hobby Lobby, but because I wanted this project to be economical, I'm really excited that they had bandanas at the Dollar Tree and I was able to use them because it was about half of the price of what it would have been. So I just went ahead and I put the rest of the bandanas on there. You can kind of see that back layer a little bit, but it's not super bad. And once you get everything else put up, and like I said, once I hung it up, there's no way you could tell. So I just went and I did 3 per section on the metal wreath, and after I got done I had about 6 pieces of bandana left, and so I just kind of did it a little bit on each side, squished them together a little bit and moved them, and then added in 3 more on each side. So 12 bandanas fit this 12-inch wreath almost perfectly. If you wanted to add a little bit more, you definitely could. So once I get this filled in, I'm going to add the light. The lights, like I said, were also from the Dollar Tree, and it's just a small little string of them that are battery operated. So I am going to actually hot glue them to the back of this wreath, and I'm just hot gluing them right onto the bandanas because I'm not going to be taking these off. I just wanted them to kind of stick out behind the bandanas. I tried to get it to work on the metal part of the wreath, but that wasn't working out so well, so I just hot glued them right onto the bandana part of the wreath. I just continued that all the way around the wreath, and then I hot glued the battery pack on there as well, making sure that I just put hot glue on the back of the battery pack and made sure that the little flap that I could screw out came out, and so I could change the batteries out. I did have to kind of hold things around, you know how it is with hot glue, and I had hot glue everywhere. I'm always a hot mess when I'm doing things with hot glue. But I'm just really excited because this project turned out to be so stinking cute. And then having the lights on there just made it even better. I finished it off by adding a burlap bow with the twine or the burlap ribbon that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And because the the lights were not 100% all the way around, I thought that would be the perfect place to put the bow. And in normal circumstances, I might have tied it on there with some twine, but I thought, hey, I got the hot glue out here, let's just hot glue it on there. And I ended up loving how it turned out. And I didn't want this to get ruined, so I didn't dare stick it out on my front door where the wind would get it. I just hung it up above my fireplace mantle where I have this old window and shutters, and I have it there next to my Chalk Couture sign.